Get ready for an action-packed experience. They'll test your piratical prowess against other crews from across the Sea of Thieves, as you all vie to be the first to claim a powerful ancient artefact. In this new update to Sea of Thieves Season 10, you'll have to keep your wits about you, with an eye on the horizon and a firm hand on your cutlass, as you race towards riches and glory. And there's not only bucket loads of gold on the line, but some incredible cosmetics to unlock as well. So hold fast to the wheel as we delve into the details of this explosive new voyage and explain all you'll need to know about the Skull of Siren Song. The Skull of Siren Song introduces a new competitive voyage to Sea of Thieves, offering every crew on the server the chance to opt into this thrilling new experience, which brings players together in exciting and unpredictable ways. And it all begins with a note. When the Skull of Siren Song voyage is active, a ghostly note will appear pinned to your ship's mast. You can choose to accept or decline the voyage, but if you accept, you'll be greeted by the ghostly vision of Captain Briggsy, who has channeled the power from the Sea of the Damned to communicate with you. She'll task you with retrieving the Skull of Siren Song, as harnessing its power is vital to her plans in the Sea of the Damned. She'll provide you with 2 X marks the spot maps, one leading to the chest which holds the Skull of Siren Song, and another to the key which opens it. From here on out, there's a palpable sense of tension and intrigue. How many other crews have taken up the challenge? What sort of pirates will they be? And what's their strategy? For now, a keen eye on your spyglass is your only hope of sniffing out what other crews might be making moves on these treasure maps. If you manage to get either the key or chest of Siren Song first, you'll find it guarded by a gang of vicious coral skeletons. However, dealing with a bunch of bedraggled boneheads is the least of your worries. Now that you've unearthed either the key or the chest, the position of this item is visible to other crews. Not only from the very obvious shining beacon emanating from the item, but it'll also be marked on the ship's map of other crews too. But having the key or the chest on their own isn't much use. It's bringing them together that counts. If you're lucky, you might get a clear run at both items, uninterrupted by rival crews. But if not, you'll have to overcome the others who are also on the hunt for the Skull of Siren Song to bring both the chest and the key together. When the key and chest are finally reunited, the Skull of Siren Song could be unleashed. This ancient artifact is not only a valuable piece of treasure, but also a powerful weapon. Blasting out deadly sound waves from its jaws, you'll make light work of any rivals who attempt to take it from you. However, being in possession of the Skull of Siren Song does have its disadvantages too. When carrying it across the islands of the Sea of Thieves, it'll constantly summon waves of coral skeletons to attack you. And when out on the waves, it'll spread a devilish curse across your ship, slowing your progress across the water. Only once the chest has been opened and the Skull of Siren Song exposed will the location of where you need to return it to Captain Briggsy be revealed. Marked both on your ship's map and via a shining beacon, it's now a race to get the Skull of Siren Song to this location. With both the final destination and the position of the Skull of Siren Song obvious to all crews taking part, the voyage enters its most dramatic stage, and you'll need to use every ounce of your experience to get ahead. If you're the crew in possession of the Skull of Siren Song, it's time to put your seafaring skills to the test. From pulling off skillful maneuvers with harpoon turns, to luring pursuing crews into the storm, there are many ways which you can try and stay ahead of your rivals. Perhaps you'll choose to battle head-on into a frantic assault of cannonballs and boarding attempts. You could even use the deadly shriek of the Skull of Siren Song to defend yourself, but even that power won't last forever. But it's not just about your ability at the helm or with a pistol or cutlass. You can put some of the old grey matter into action too. There are plenty of opportunities to outsmart your rivals. Maybe you've been playing the long game, tucking on board a rival ship since before they even brought the key and chest together. One well-executed surprise attack, and the Skull of Siren Song could be yours. Or maybe you've engaged the art of misdirection, distracting rival crews with a cannon assault, while one crew member sneakily sets off for the hand-in location in a rowboat, ready to lie in wait for an unsuspecting crew. However you achieve it, the ultimate winner is the crew who hands the Skull of Siren Song to Captain Briggsy.
The Skull of Siren Song always amazes me.
You'll be handsomely rewarded with mountains of gold, of course, but there are also some stunning rewards to strive for. By completing various commendations, you can unlock the Skull of Siren Song flag, sails, and figurehead, as well as Captain Briggsy's jacket and mask. So get ready to test your mettle and your ingenuity against the other crews of the Sea of Thieves, and set out on a daring voyage of unexpected adventure with the Skull of Siren Song.
Play it now with Game Pass.